Alright guys, Jack here, JBF Music and Guitar Lessons. What I've got for you today are these three super tasty Guthrie Govan signature guitar licks. Alright, that was them in context, but how on earth can us mere mortals ever hope to play like that? Well, first things first. Let's have a look at the notes slow, isolated, and with tabs, which you can get your own copy of at patreon.com/jbfmusic. Then we'll break down the cool combinations of techniques being used. The aim is that by the end of this you'll have those licks, or the gist of them, under your fingers. And maybe just a little bit of that Guthrie magic as well. Fives is first up, named so because it's in 5/4. Odd timings, groupings, and phrasing will be a theme throughout these licks. Consider yourself warned. Slide into this note, add vibrato on the next, grace note and a quick slide up to that 15th, hop onto the next string. Next bar, sustain this note and add on a small but quick quarter tone bend, followed by an immediate slide down. If you like this exotic kind of microtonal sound, then give the eye up there a click for even more licks using this kind of trick. Grace note slide, and probably add a little quarter tone bend on this note here. I like to fret this note, the 11th fret on the B string, with my second finger. The reason being that when we play it here again, by bending up a tone, dip and rebend, I can reinforce it with my first finger. Then use my fourth finger to get this kind of double stop stretch type thing. Letting those ring into each other just a tiny bit. Not the easiest double stop, so if you're totally new to this, you might want to check out the tutorial with the eye up there on some of the kind of 10 most common double stops. This 18th fret he probably rakes into and adds a healthy whack of vibrato on the note. So I'd make sure to reinforce this one. Again, bending up with vibrato is a huge topic, so make sure to give the notorious little eye up there a click for a comprehensive breakdown of the pitfalls to avoid. Then we're off to the races. Guthrie seems to pick this with a down, a pull off, fix these, slides, fix these, pull off, picking this again, then position shifts using his third finger here, that's 16th to 15th fret. If you pick it differently with different legato, that's totally fine. Two fingering options that might be worth trying are using four fingers like this, so your little finger, using three fingers like this, which I think is how Guthrie plays it, or using three fingers but shifting position with your first finger, so all of it's the same, right? But here, playing those and then position shifting with the first finger, on the 14th to 13th frets. This is probably how I tackle this one and intend to play it. I might even do a mini sweep from the 13th fret on the E string to the 16th fret on the B string when playing this up at tempo. Bad Asteroid here, this is like a masterclass in making a simple melody sound incredibly vocal and make the guitar appear to have much more in common with a brass instrument than it actually does. Oh yeah, if you're enjoying this, please do consider dropping a like and a comment. You have no idea how very, very helpful these things are for the channel. And if you want to see more of this kind of thing, make sure to subscribe and give the notification bell a ring as well. So this lick can sound a bit rigid if you try to chunk it over the strings. So try to let the lines melt into each other. For me, continuously trying to link the lines over the strings really helped get that kind of liquidy smooth feel, or at least as close to it as I can get. Big stretch and quick legato, hammer on, pull off, slide, slide. Alright. If this is a totally alien style to you and you want a foot in the door before tackling this behemoth, then feel free to check out the Steve Vai licks video, which you can get with the eye up there. We hit the string again, followed with more legato. Now I've tabbed this next part out as picking the 9th and the 7th frets. I think he probably just hits that 9th fret and uses this legato. But as ever, just adjust to taste. If this extensive hammering on and pulling off is giving you a bit of grief, you might want to check out the tutorial up there for easier and better technique, complete with a pretty epic Tom Quayle guitar lick to showcase the main points. Being a man who doesn't really like using his pinky for playing guitar, a lot like myself, Guthrie will tend to slide using his second finger. Sliding with the third is totally valid as well. But it's worth highlighting player preferences, as it can often inform how they play and really shape the way they improvise. But anyway, there you've got the slide, hammer on, pull off, hammer. But slide back into that note from below, pick this note, pick it again and use a grace note slide. Sometimes he'll use a full or partial pinch harmonic here, and make sure to add vibrato when you get to that 4th fret. Slide in from below twice in this note, hit it normally. Slide in from below again, hit this, and this with a quarter tone bend. Alright, final stretch, and if you like this, again make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so you never miss out on new videos. We've got an awesome upward rake. Picking these, grace note slide down. Here I need to use a big position shift. Bend with my 3rd finger reinforced. The other two aren't strong enough for what is a tone and a half bend by themselves. But it's not just that dastardly bend. Simultaneously hitting a tapped harmonic on the, up at the 14th fret. Because he can. He is, after all, the wizard Guthrie Gandalf Govan, Lord of the Strings. Ner Ner to wrap it up, and if you love those cool, frantically smooth and seemingly effortless chromatic types of ascending runs he likes to whip out, this is a fantastic case study for it. So while we're not in 5/4, we are in 6/8, and while we're not using the wide legato stretches, we are playing groups of 5/4, tuplets, pentuplets. If I have any cards left, I will link to how to count them with the eye up there. What I'd never really noticed about his playing is how rhythmically he slides, so this bit here, I'd normally just slid like a kind of grace note, but he's actually playing every note rhythmically. So we hit the note, then slide, hammer these. Kind of ferocious speeds he does. I would tend to hybrid pick this G string, or you can pick it if you want, just do whatever suits yourself. So we got that. And pull offs. Position shift, slide, hammer on, hammer on, hammer on. These are twice as fast, so just watch out for the timing there. G string, pick it, hammer on, and pull off to these. Slide, slide again, Hammer on, hammer on. Skip over to the E string, when I'm definitely hybrid picking this one. And he kind of sort of trills between these frets, but very much in time. So I'm thinking of it as like 3 pull-offs. Going down to the 8th fret after. And he hits these notes, slides up to that 10th fret, but it goes back to the main theme of the song. Slides, hammer, hybrid pick, pull off, slide, hammer, hammer, pull off, slides, hammers, a trilly thing. Click there for even more tasty Guthrie Govan licks, or check out the signature guitar licks playlist there. But yeah, hit subscribe to keep updated with the channel, leave me any suggestions, check out the tabs on Patreon, and enable all notifications by ringing the little bell on the side if you feel so inclined. Cheers guys.